The following is an announcement from the Office of the President of the CBC.
My fellow Canadian viewers, recently the CRTC made a ruling that can be categorized in 2 words: impossible. For those of you who don't know, the letters CRTC stand for Can't Really Tolerate Quality. Granted, quality doesn't start with a C, but they probably don't know the difference. What has the CRTC proposed? Bottom line, less Major League Baseball on CBC, but lots more Tai Chi. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Tai Chi is an aerobic exercise for people with severely swollen hernias. Another constraint from the CRTC? We've been told to forget ads on CBC radio. Well, we can live with that one. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know CBC radio still existed. Here's another condition. The new CBC will broadcast some of the finest Canadian movies ever made, provided the video store still rents them. We'll make our own blockbusters, as Jim Carrey gets a maritime girlfriend in Man on the Emily of New Moon. We won't be able to show you the talented Mr. Ripley, but you will be able to see the moderately interesting Mrs. Moskowitz. And Stuart Little. Not exactly. But you will be able to see Ernie the Rat Shares His Lice. As you know, CBC Radio's all-time most popular show is the National Research Council Time Signal. Well, we're bringing it to TV with an exciting host, sportscaster Brian Williams. Hello, Brian.
Hello, boss. All right, in exactly 8 hours, 32 minutes, and 15 seconds, it will be 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Thank you, Brian.
Make that 11 seconds and a full 15 hours earlier in Sydney, Australia, home of the 2000 Summer Olympics.
Thank you, Brian. I'm sure you're very busy.
Not after the CRTC ruling. In fact, I've got nothing but time on my hands.
I said thank you, Brian.
All right, I'll be seeing you in 8 hours, 31 minutes, and 47 seconds. Make that 45, 43, 41.
So there you have a glimpse of the type of network the CRTC wants. You may well be asking, can CBC survive? Well, not to worry. We already have a plan in place that will ensure our success, along with no further interference from the CRTC. We're going to import most of our primetime shows from the U.S. and change our name to Global.
34, 49, 28,
Attention passengers, final boarding call for Air Transat, Flight 323.
Oh, Miss Sheila Cops. We didn't think you were coming.
Is there a problem?
Well, I'm afraid we double booked your seats.
What, again?
I'm awfully sorry.
Well, sorry doesn't cut it, pal. Do you know who you're dealing with? I am the Minister of Effing Culture and Heritage. Do you hear me? Now, what are you going to do about this mess?
Well, I've already spoken to the pilot, and I've been authorized to offer you extra peanuts.
I realize that this is an awkward situation for you, but let me try to explain something. I am not going to sit in economy! Now, you give me my seat or I'll rip your lungs out!
Please! Stop! Please!
Sorry.
Please.
I'm from Hamilton.
Well, I'm sure we can resolve this matter.
There is no way I'm going to give up my seat unless the person has some kind of serious problem.
Follow me?
Preston Manning?
Why, Sheila, want to join the United Alternative?
If anybody needs me, I'll be in economy.
Time for Feng Shui and You with Feng Shui Master Irene.
In this, the year of the dragon, may prosperity be your invited guest. hopefully with a bottle of Canadian Club. Today on Feng Shui, the ancient Chinese art of arrangement, we are honored to have an expert in the field, Mr. Yang Tao Himmelfarb.
I see you moved the furniture.
Yang Tao, thank you for gracing our show with your presence.
My pleasure, Irene. I'm currently between pogey checks anyway. You know, Feng Shui is a very complex art. It's a very complex art that takes years to master. The placement of every object in your surroundings can create well-being. Leave the damn cup alone or I'll break your fingers. And bring harmony between the individual and the universe.
So, how long did you study to become a master of Feng Shui?
Oh, it had to be close to 4 weeks.
4 weeks? Oh, it takes years to learn the nuances and subtleties of this ancient art.
Not when you have this. Feng Shui for Dummies.
Yang Tao, if anyone in our audience wishes to use your services, how do they contact you?
They can call me anytime and we can have Feng Shui. For $3.99 a minute, you can ask me anything about any piece of furniture, and I'll tell you where to put it.
Until next time, this is Master Irene, wishing you good fortune, good health, and may all your feng be shui.
Coming soon to the new CBC.
Hello, I'm Pamela Wallen here in Wadena, Saskatchewan, and this is Things That Collect Dust. If you have any objects at home that collect dust, and if you live in a region at least 150 kilometers away from Vancouver, Toronto, or Montreal, then give us a call and tell us about it. We'll be featuring all kinds of things that collect dust, like this. CRTC rulings from the past 10 years. It's lovely. Things that collect dust. Coming soon to the new CBC. The new CBC. You won't believe it's television.
Ralph Klein's son-in-law is in jail. He may also be a bigamist. Let's face it, any guy with 2 wives and Ralph Klein as a father-in-law is better off in jail. Guy in Connecticut has been charged with allowing his 2-year-old son to smoke in a restaurant. He said it wasn't a big deal. The kid only smokes when he's drinking. Boris Yeltsin decided to call it a day. Experts say that when he dies, he can be slid straight into the mausoleum like Lenin, but without needing to be embalmed. He'll come already pickled. Yeltsin was promised a deal that neither he, his family, nor his business associates would be prosecuted for any crimes committed while he was in office. Once he got that, he resigned. Are you listening, Jean Chrétien? France is still refusing to allow in any mad cow flesh from Britain. But Sarah Ferguson said she didn't want to go to France anyway. Prisoners in Ontario prisons are up in arms. Government cutbacks took away their exercise program. Well, as one prisoner put it, what the hell's the point of breaking out if you're not fit enough to run faster than the police? Americans are developing smart guns that can only be fired by their owner. I guess that's easier than creating smart owners. Well, Time Warner and America Online have merged. Ted Turner said the move gave him as much excitement as when he first had sex 41 years ago. So in deference to Ted, they signed the papers in the back seat of a '59 Chevy in a drive-in movie. And by a remarkable coincidence, it too was all over in 6 seconds. Toronto City Council wants to change its rules so convicted crooks can't be elected. Why do I find that so funny? Monica Lewinsky has lost 31 pounds and is now a spokesperson for Jenny Craig. I thought she'd be doing it for President's Choice.
This Saturday night on the new CBC, it's Hockey Night in Canada dramatization.
It's Messier on the wing, over the blue line. He hits the body check, takes the pass, spins, he shoots, he scores! Oh, what a
This medal means you are officially Russia's new president. Welcome to power, Comrade Putin.
It's great honor. This is the finest moment for me since I won tickets to Shania Twain concert.
As president, you will need state secrets, the codes to our nuclear missiles, both of them, and the names of our international contacts. And last but not least, the presidential bottle of vodka.
Yet, that is unnecessary, comrade military person. I do not drink. Vladimir Putin is a teetotaler.
Russia has never had one of those before. I will inform the doctors to postpone the annual presidential liver transplant.
Hello? I cannot understand a word he is saying.
Prime Minister Chrétien.
I said hello for sure, President Putin.
Putin.
Putin on what?
No, the name is Putin.
Hey, that rhyme with rootin' tootin'. So, how is it going, rootin' tootin' Putin?
Are you calling from Howard Stern show?
I do not think so, but I will have my secretarial pool checks.
I am very busy with affairs of state.
Hey, did you hear the joke about when the Y2K bugger struck Russia? The lights stayed on, but the president went out. Pretty funny, eh?
I do not get it.
Maybe I should not take my jokes from Maclean's magazine.
Are you phoning for any other reason than to get on my nerves?
Take it easy, Borscht boy. Canada want to welcome you to the world stagecoach. I was surprised when President Yeltsin made you his socks eater.
Well, it was nice chatting with you, I think.
Say, why don't I poops over tomorrow for a state-like visit? I will show you how to be pooper like me.
Now is not the time.
I packs my golf clubs right away. See you soon. Bye-bye.
But... The lights stayed on, the president went out. That's funny.
Coming soon to the new CBC.
Hello, I'm Ralph Benmergui for the new CBC. Join me Monday for the debut of my groundbreaking show, Celebrity Toast. You know, every week I travel 151 kilometers from Toronto to chat with a different Canadian celebrity and to make toast. My first guest will be Hannah Gartner, and we'll make pumpernickel toast. The new CBC programming that has to be seen to be believed.
This week on Amateur Sports Saturday. It's non-stop action of non-pro sports from the most remote locations we can get to. Starting with Amish Roller Derby, the Des Moines Invitational Shuffleboard Open, and Full Contact Domino. Amateur Sports Saturday, making the Golf Network look good.
Cyclone Step-tastic exercise machine. A word from the company's CEO, Byron Swank.
Hello. I know how many of you out there want to get in shape and just don't have the time to work out. Well, now you can with the new improved Cyclone Step-tastic, a machine that's built for people of all ages. Isn't that right? With the new improved Cyclone Step-tastic in your home, no one will ever call you lard butt again. Yes, I know, the original Cyclone Step-tastic had a few bugs, but we have ironed those out. And the new improved version will meet your every need. And once it's in your home, you've got to use it, because it's too big to slide under your bed. You can select any one of 120 programs, depending on your age and general fitness, and the machine will give you exactly what you want. The 3-chip electronic control system is so good, Bill Gates tried to put it out of business. You will immediately feel the effect of exercising on this superb machine. Improved pulse rate, suppler muscles, and never again will you have trouble climbing stairs. In fact, you'll just trip up them. And get this, it's made in Canada. Yes, you'll fall head over heels in love with the new improved Cyclone Step-tastic the minute you get out. And using our introductory special offer, you can get this machine for a mere $856.50. The Cyclone Step. I guess we have to do it again.
Great show. Okay, take 37.
You still up for it, Dad?
To the B.
Bingo!
It's Brenda, the Bingo Lady.
Well, here it is, 2000, and that millennium scare turned out to be just like my wedding night. I had a little bit of champagne, fell asleep before midnight, and nothing happened. Yeah, people were worried their bank accounts would be wiped out January 1st. Not me. My Christmas Visa bill already took care of that. Oh, God. Sidney's really under the weather. He was perfectly fine until he got that flu shot. Last night he sneezed so hard his dentures flew out and neutered the cat. That earthquake in North Bay was something, wasn't it, on New Year's Day? 5.2 on the Richter scale. Would have been higher, but since it was Mike Harris territory, it cut itself back.
On to the B. 11.
Oh. Thanks, Bob.
That's some story with that rap singer Puff Daddy. They say he was involved in a trigger-happy shooting incident in a public place. He was immediately arrested for impersonating a Toronto police officer. The U.S. Customs is introducing a new electronic scanner at airports. It can see right through your clothes. Well, now customs officials will be able to answer the question, is that a gun in your pocket or are you just glad to be on vacation? If anyone is going to see me naked, they're going to pay for it. Just like Sydney. The Canadian Mint's bringing out a new 25-cent coin. Instead of the Queen, there's a picture of the U.S. dime. British scientists are testing a new birth control pill for men on mice. Hey, if researchers want accurate results, they should test it on pigs. Did you hear they convicted that Calgary man who used his wife as a prostitute to pay off his debts? And now he wants to use her to pay off his legal bills. Imagine a husband making money off his wife like that. In your dreams, pal.
Under the N, 37.
George Harrison's resting comfortably after being attacked by an intruder. Beatle fans around the world all had the same reaction. Why couldn't this happen to Yoko Ono? And get this, England has lifted its ban on gays in the military. Finally, British gay men will have a career option other than Member of Parliament.
Under the G, 53.
Bingo!
That's my boy!
Bingo!